Virgo, welcome back for your October reading. If you're wanting to make a booking, you can go to the link directly below. Also, I do emergency readings, so you can do that via the website, just inbox me. Now, please look at your rising signs as well, because as you get older, you can actually relate more to them, and you get it's more of an overview connected to your whole chart. Otherwise, book a personal reading. Okay. Now, this month, you guys have some unique energies coming through. Now, I have pulled the cards for the general part of the reading, but I'm going to pull them on screen for the love part. Okay, so it's something summing up in your life. It's something where you're having a complete overview. Some chapters ending, but it's a natural intended flow of events. So it can be your mindset, but again, I'll hyperlink it into all of the reading. But the energy I'm getting with this is that it's the way you're looking at something, it's like you're drawing a conclusion, and this is in every area of your life. So it's really you're summing up things. And definitely with the way the planets have been through the whole year, this highly does not surprise me. I do feel you have been carefully assessing situations in life, and that energetically you've been moving through this year and coming to a place where you're reaching a conclusion. Now, the challenges that you're going to find going through this is surrendering to the aspect of it, because it's going to take you on a journey. It's going to take you to places where you've been considering, you've been thinking, but it's the anticipation of where it's going to take you. And I feel you're really ready to surrender into that energy of what your higher self is telling you. So you're on the precipice of something huge. It's like work, love, your mindset. It's a complete shift. It's just really a complete shift. Now, the challenge is going to be going with that and moving with that energy. It's also going to be where you can keep grounded enough where with these changes you can directly keep up. You're also going to be challenged in a sense where you're not going to be able to have the time out, okay? So it may be because you're super busy, it might be a path that you physically and spiritually have to take. It may be away from family, and it might make you feel semi-ungrounded, but it's a journey nevertheless, and it's a road and a mindset that you're taking. And I feel that you guys have been meditating on this for a really long time, so it is mass change. Now, in the money sector, some shape or form of an energy. Now, I don't think this is actually money. I think this is a mindset, just tuning into this card and your physical energy. There has been much success in life and a huge kind of energy where you've been trying to pull it all in and looking at what has been happening, you know, where the flaws in your plans were at times, where maybe you were reaching for the stars and then suddenly in some shape or form pulled back or it was taken from you. Now, that energy was an old energy, and I feel you're really moving beyond that. And you might be looking at your shadow side, but you're letting go of that energy. You're having a realization of where it was. So in any negative shape or form that perhaps situations have been going on around you, the way in which you're looking at it is very different now. It's like you're taking your power back. And again, shadow side. So realizing where you actually have power in a situation and where you can get financial flow going. Your creative juices are going too. So don't be surprised if your sacral chakra energy is really activated and you're feeling very empowered to become very creative. And this could be in your general life, but I feel it's directly connected to your work and your passion and what you're wanting to do. I also feel you'll be critiquing your work and what you apply your cash component to. So I visually see you wanting to have more luxurious things, wanting to have quality over quantity, and being super cautious about what your energy is and where the ego is coming from and preventing you from having those forward motions in the financial land. In the area of your health, due to the fact that the challenge is going to be surrendering, huge changes, huge shake-up, not going to have time out, your health is part of that process as well. So it's like, although you're dealing with your shadow side, it is going to directly impact your health, but you're not seeing the connections. So be gentle with yourself this month, but try and be mindful in the zone of health, because it's part of your scarred path. Like, it's part of your destiny that all of these areas change and transform. And I feel in some shape or form you felt it just wasn't for you, things weren't going to come together. At a happy, healthy, vibrational level. This can be very 3D as well, where you're critiquing yourself and you're looking at situations and like, wow, things are changing, I've changed. Is that road for me? Can I attain that glory of what I'm trying to manifest? And it's saying you can, but it's saying it's going to be difficult because of the fact that so much is changing. So try and keep as grounded as possible moving through that process, and know that applying your energy where you can, try and keep grounded, because I do see lots changing spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Now, in the area of your health, listen to your intuition. If you're getting downloads when it comes to you sensing something off, go and check it. If you're feeling run down, sense it. Try and slow the pace down, or manage your time frame so that it's not directly impacting your health, because you might have a lot going on this month. But the way in which to balance it is create those healthy boundaries, so that if you feel you need time out, try and have it in every day. Be that at the end of the day, be that at the beginning, be it on your lunch break if you're at work. Try and find 5 for yourself, because that's going to help you keep that energy flow moving forward this month. What you're not seeing is that, look, it could be you, is that your patience can be a downfall, but it can also be that people around you are trying to be patient because they can spiritually and physically see that you're transforming. But I feel this is your energy, and you do need to be patient with yourself, and you're looking at it as a negative. If this is your energy, which I feel it is, try to not critique yourself to the point where you're going, God, I've been too patient with certain situations. It's like, what the past is the past. Learn from it and take that energy forward, because it's going to benefit you. Even if there were people that were suppressing you or hindering you from that liberation, it's given you a gift of a realization of that. And that is something where, your energy is evolving through that to take you forward. So that's really benefiting you. It's also your belief in yourself and your evolution and change that will help you do this movement, and belief in your truth. And I'm hearing truth when it comes to the changing situation within your world, that you are divinely guided and you have been following your intuition. And I do feel whatever it is, I'm seeing it has been a long time coming. So in making those decisions, I feel spiritually speaking, you're going to maybe question it. This is what I'm hearing, but it's asking you to understand that if you have been thinking in these areas for several years but haven't acted upon it, it's saying, well, realistically, you have been thinking on it for a while. So it's clarifying that, yes, your intuition's correct. Now, spiritually speaking, because all of this is happening, and I speak of this, in several ways. There's times where our soul has changed, and it's like the body needs time to catch up. So spiritually, our higher self is telling us we're already there. Emotionally and physically, the old energy of us is still catching up. So it's like we're at war with ourselves. So our soul, as per se, has evolved, and it's taken on a new energy and it's shifted. But the inside of you, the old energy, it's still kind of going. So you're at war with yourself inside, but you're going to move forward regardless, because the new energy that's come through and really embedded itself in you is saying, well, you've got no choice here, and your higher self is telling you this. So, and I've just seen 111 on the screen. So you're moving. You're on the right path, spiritually speaking. Now, it can be that you're having this huge wake-up call spiritually. You're wanting to feel that lighter energy, and you're like, you know what, I really need to keep moving, because I just can't stay in that energy. I can't stay in the dark. It's a bit like saying, in the movie Dirty Dancing, don't put baby in the corner. That's really the energy of what's coming through. It's like shine bright like a diamond because you're really moving forward. You got jumpers. Feel as though you know that these changes are coming, but it is making you feel nervous. Okay. Again, you got the same, similar card. World. Shine. You're changing. You've got a lot of heart chakra going on and a lot of transformation. You know, you're finding more peace inside yourself. You're also embracing a new way of doing things. It can be that the way in which you're waking up inside your life, you feel that it's taken a lot longer, and especially within your relationship. So the way you're relating to your connections, be it you're with the person or not, you're becoming more open and sure about your own energy where you can accept it in. You also had a great deal of healing, and it can be past tense wounds connected to romantic partners, intimate partners, hurts, betrayals. You know, it's like you're bringing in a full 360, and a lot of that old energy you are releasing and you're becoming more grounded, and the heart chakra is really anchoring in. But you do know when you look back on situations that lots has changed from where you were to where you are now. And it's asking you to give yourself credit within the situation. There can be communication as well with this person. Like I said, be it you're with them or you're thinking of a particular person, there's an energy of someone who you're going to need to listen to. Now, I feel you're also listening to your higher self when it comes to your thoughts about romantic connections and, you know, what you feel is correct. Because you've changed, this person may still need time to catch up, but you're feeling very calm in your own energy. Now, you're moving away from the ups and downs. You're more grounded, as I said, and centered in your energy. But you've got to get to the point where you can trust your intuition, because you've already got intuition. Like moving forward in your spiritual sense is in reverse. Where was the other one? And your intuition, you've got it upright, and that's in your health area, but in your heart area, you also need to be able to trust it in your love life, where, you know, you've done the heart chakra and you can start trusting that. It may also be that you don't quite know where this new you is going. Okay, you're also moving away from worrying about, oh gosh, you know, if this doesn't work, what am I going to do? You're coming from a real space. You're not coming from an ego-based energy where it's, gosh, you know, and look, there are times when people are in connections due to non-heart-related dynamics. In the initial stage, 100%, but as you spiritually evolve, the way you deal and interact with those connections can evolve and change, and it feels like you're very much holding your own. You're holding your own energy, you're taking complete control and responsibility of how you're feeling in order to make truthful assessments and discoveries about connections. But it's for you, it's not just about the connection, it's about you as a person spiritually changing. Okay, how is this person relating? They feel very inspired by you. They're looking at your energy and they're thinking, wow, you know, you've really done a 360 in your own energy. They're very inspired. It might be that you are leading by example and they are following suit. So, you know, even if you're not with this person, energetically speaking, you're actually transforming them, and the way in which they're looking at you is very different. They're also trying to get grounded, and they're trying to tame their energy when it comes to, you know, you holding your own energy and being private. And you've got the opening up in reverse. So, you know, you're holding things, but it's because you're assessing things, because you still haven't gained the complete clarity on this situation. So they're trying to keep grounded and understand the reality of it, of who you are now. They also do know who you are and who they are. They feel they know you well and they understand, but they also are sure in their own energy. They also feel that this is completely possible, that, you know, there's forward movement in this connection regardless. So they are feeling quite optimistic about the connection, but they do feel that it is time where something changes in some shape or form. Left or right, I'm hearing. I feel it's a decision. Okay, between you, the energy that's coming through is you're looking at both of your lives separately and where you were previously, and a lot of that healing's coming through. So where you were let down, you're both coming from the same headspace. You both have perhaps, you know, and it doesn't even have to be in a relationship. It could be connections and vibrations to people you've witnessed and how it directly impacted you emotionally. It can even be in your mother and father's relationship, and it changed an aspect of you, but now you're very much owning your own energy, and it's almost like cutting an umbilical cord, but not physically, like you don't want anything to do with them. More from a spiritual point of view of owning your own physical energy, and this person's very much doing the same thing. Both of you, within the energy of being protective and changing your ways, be it, you know, your partner maybe would get agitated and verbalize things, and you would be very closed off and standoffish. This energy is evolving, okay? So it's coming to a place where it's going to be more passionate, but it's more from a grounded, realistic point of view. And it is changing and evolving into a very blossoming kind of energy, regardless of what decision you make. Now within this, even though you're listening, and they're knowing who they are, they're knowing, hey, you're going to make the decision you feel that's correct for you, or we're moving and evolving the way this is spiritually supposed to be. Both of you internally in your own life are seeking the truth so that you can be the best possible partner. That's what I'm hearing. You also do want to share the love. You have a lot to give, both of you, individually and collectively. But both of you are understanding that you have to take the lead within your own lives in order for there to be a balance. Okay, I'll pull 3 cards to clarify. Now we do have mid-months as well, so, and that's just in the area of loves. So they should be open by the 12th. Okay, you're really moving away from the energy of jealousy and envy and control. So those lower vibration energies, you're really moving away from that. You really have no time for it. You're also not tied directly to money, but you're also releasing energies of feeling you can't manifest and co-create finances or abundance in a heart chakra sense within connections. And this, you're also not worried about someone taking your partner. And again, these are old energies you're both physically purging. So if you're not with this person and you're waiting for them to come in, that's spiritually what they're doing. You also at that level are mirroring them, and you're energetically doing that work in that area. It can also be, pull another, for some of you, you may have got to a point where you have made up your mind and you feel this person spiritually isn't for you. So it's 2 energies coming through. Yeah, okay, so for the other half of you who that message is relevant for, which is ironic because I just pulled 3 extra, you don't feel they're the king or queen in their own energy. You also don't feel it's a blessing. and you're not seeing the consistency, but you need consistency. So it's like you're on the cusp of making a major decision. So depending on their sign and, you know, what your rising sign is, go and check it. Otherwise, book a reading and we can tune directly into it. Love and light, guys.